life is a big journey. It's got a lot of exclamation marks. It's got a lot of question marks. It's got a lot of hashtags, backslashes. You don't know what's going to happen in 5 minutes. So you have to live your truth for the day.
Right.
What about the fact, do you think, I mean, you're good friends with Scheana. Do you think, like, because people are saying Scheana, Lala, all of them, Jax, they're all just cha-ching, cha-ching. They are milking this. People are saying, why are you talking about this night and day, Scheana? Why are you talking about this night and day, Lala? Why Jax and Britt? Like, everyone's
Why
now
shouldn't they talk
profiting.
about
Yeah,
it?
they should.
People want to know.
It's
I'm
their
not
experience,
saying
and people
it.
want to know. When Anna
People
Nicole
wanna
died,
know.
do you know how many people went out of the and talked and
But-
talked?
but-
Because people want to know about it.
Let me tell you how we started our book. I'm gonna explain this to you.
The Anna Nicole book.
Yes.
When we wrote the Anna Nicole book, we didn't write it because we were trying to write a book.
Right.
We wrote it because we were in grief, because we didn't know how to process the death, the departure of a very, very dear friend. So when you're that intimate with someone, people give you lots of options. Do yoga, go on a retreat, go to one of those farms for a week and recharge.
I'm like, let's just
And
start putting our thoughts on.
And another
the computer.
person said, why don't you write down some of your memories?
Yeah.
When we started writing down those memories, we were able then to go back and start reading them. And the hurt, the love,
Right.
the intimacy, the care, all of these things that you put onto paper and you start crying, you're laughing, you're memorializing these moments that are treasured that you know is going to live a lifetime. That's when
Right.
they came to us and they're like, you know, this is like a book. This is a story.
David, some of the best moments.
So hold on. When they're talking about it, think about it.
They're grieving.
They're processing it
Their
as
thoughts
they're
and their
speaking
feelings.
about it.
Yeah.
So they're not trying to milk it. It happened. They weren't the cause of it.
Right.
But they were the bystanders that got, hit with it. Sheena's devastated because how could she not be devastated?
Right.
She was best friends with Sandoval from the very beginning. She's friends with Schwartz from the very beginning. She's the original OG of Vanderpump.
Yeah.
Right? She waited on us at Via
Well,
Blanca
yeah.
before Vanderpump started.
I know.
She was a hostess
She
at
did.
the restaurant.
She did lead the show from Brandy and the Real Housewives of
Do you see what I mean?
Yes.
Beverly Hills
So-
into.
So
But when
think about
Scheana
it.
when we
is
did
the
our
whole
book-
reason the show is around.
Yes.
She's the OG,
Wow.
and she was at Via
The
Blanca
light has
before.
just gone off.
Yeah.
When
She
when
was.
she was at Via Blanca, there
Right.
was no sir. There was none of that
Exactly.
stuff. So we knew her since then.
Yeah.
Imagine. And so when you see it now, she doesn't have her friends. She's been mistreated by her good friends, as she thought.
And betrayed.
And the hurt is so deep.
Yeah.
She cried. She cried on the podcast. I
know.
felt so horrible for making
Real
her cry.
cries or
Yes.
fake
No,
cries?
no,
No.
really crying. It's really,
No.
really affected
Real
her.
cries.
It really has.
Oh my God, David, we're not that Hollywood. Jesus Christ.
I know you're not, but
No.
this is
no.
Listen, some of the best moments of
I
our
live here
book,
now.
Anna Nicole Smith, Portrait of an Icon, is when we were in Arrowhead. Remember, we were in Arrowhead.
Yeah, we're in
we
the
got
snow.
stuck in the snowstorm in the car, and I
Yeah.
pulled out the laptop, and it was a blizzard all around us. We couldn't get out of the car, and I pulled out the laptop, and we just started crying and talking about our memories, and I was typing it in the
I
computer.
can't even tell you.
And those are the best chapters
We
of our
stole
book.
internet from people,
Yeah.
from the houses,
Yeah.
because we just, certain things trigger you now.
Yes.
And those memories just come to life, and you don't know how to be able to contain them. So when you have somebody that does horrible things to you, and it's so unexpected, and it takes a turn, I think talking about it, when you go to therapy, don't you talk about it? It's the
I don't
same-
go to therapy.
Well, this is your therapy, bitch.
This
look
mi-
what you're
sitting-
doing. This is your
sitting
fucking therapy.
behind a microphone is my
you
therapy.
You get text messages that are harassing you. You're about to get a gunshot wound by a drive-by.
Oh my God.
You're in LA now.
I do, and I have rants on air, so I let it
So,
all out behind the
yeah.
microphone. Other than that,
But I think
I have no
people
emotions,
in
honey.
long-term friendship, like you've had friends for 30-something, 40 years.
Yeah.
Scheana needs new friends outside of this group. That's my advice.
But it's hard when it's her whole life for
But
the
that's-
last 10 years.
But that's the 10 years of your life. So
Yeah.
you can't just, what do? Throw it out the window and pretend like it never happened?
Right.
No, but
No. She has experiences and memorable
so if
moments.
Lala, Scheana, all of them, they all want to go out and talk about, I think they should talk about their experiences, and it's helping them process with what they were all blindsided. And this is a way to help them process it.
I mean,
What
you know,
about-
in the moment, maybe the Josephs made a mistake by sending you that message. Maybe you need to reach out. Maybe she's hurt. Maybe you need to say, you know what? I know what you're feeling, but maybe the approach was wrong. So let's get together and talk about it.
it was over before this text message because I'll make a really long story short. Melissa Gorga from Jersey Housewives kissed this guy Nick in the back of a car, and she's married. And it's a long story, but Margaret told her best friend, the girl that came on the podcast, and it's out in the world.
Oh,
and
no.
Margaret's denying it because she should deny it and I know it happens. Like,
Right.
do I know it happened? Did I see it? No.
Right.
Do I know all the players? And listen. Remember yesterday when we were driving in your car and I said, let me tell you how it works in this town?
Yes.
And I told you and you said, how do you have all that figured out? You've been here for a day.
I know.
I am like a loser in life. Like if I have to change a light bulb, I can't do it. I understand people. That truly is so when I know something happened, I know. Like I just know.
Yeah, of course.
So this happened. So I've been saying this happened and Margaret has, so it's like I've already I've already didn't kiss the ring because I know
No, but
something happened.
but
and
David,
in her public persona, she has to say it
you're
didn't happen.
all about honesty, and you're all about
Yeah, I gotta be
allowing
honest.
people to
Yeah.
be able to say what the truth is.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody makes something up, then that's on them.
Right.
But you're opening up a platform and giving the opportunity for voice to be heard.
Right. You didn't force her to say
Yeah.
that. You didn't force her to
And
come
I'm
out
good
and say
because
that.
like nobody can control my show.
Yeah.
Like you can't for your own
Well,
benefit.
Well, you do have 5
You
pages
made
of
us.
questions.
You made
No,
us
the
show
questions
up.
really. No, the questions we've gotten. Listen, yeah.
He's
Well,
been
first of
asking
all,
questions the whole time.
First
We
of
had
all,
no
no.
idea.
First of all, isn't this what you do on Jeff Lewis? Doesn't he have some questions?
No,
We just talk.
Trust me, this was very. If I only was this casual with everyone, I would be like relaxed. I have to like use no. We did. Are you okay? Because we are in West Hollywood in the studio. I know you don't like to leave Beverly Hills.
Well, our car
Are you
usually has an
handling
issue,
it?
but we have a rental from Mercedes, so
Yeah,
we're
it's
okay.
I know you don't usually come to this
Our
side
car
of the
starts
tracks.
to cough when it
Oh,
goes on the
shut
other
up.
side of Beverly
Stop
Hills.
it.
Yeah, here's the deal. I know what you said. Everyone's grieving. I think you're right. Okay, I get it.
There's a process.
There's a process,
there's a
but what
process.
about? Tell me that you don't know. We're having a conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, at night when the lights are down and no
Yes.
one's looking.
No one's looking.
And she's home, even
She's home.
though it's on the market, Villa Rosa. Isn't the smile as big as the Joker? Doesn't Lisa secretly? She's a producer. She makes a lot of money from the show. I know the kids don't make a lot of money,
Listen,
but isn't
whether you
Lisa
make-
like
whether-
cha-ching?
Of course, yeah, I
cha-ching?
think so. I think
whether
so.
you make a lot of
Yeah, I think
money
so.
or not, I think